What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Kels. Before I get started, yes, it's April 2025. And yes, I still have my Christmas tree up. I am in my guest bedroom, and I just haven't had time. Well, I guess I've had time, but I don't have anywhere to put my tree at the moment. So when I'm thinking about doing this, just either giving it away, donate it to Goodwill or whatever, because I want to start getting real trees for Christmas. But yeah, I'm that person. I think the last time I had my tree up for like 3 years in my living room and just plugged it in the day after Thanksgiving and unplugged it like a week into January, you know. Hey, you gotta live life dangerously, right? Or whatever. But anyway, I just wanted to do an energy check-in to see how everybody was doing. As I said, we are in April 2025. Already almost halfway into the year. It's almost summertime. We're into the springtime. And I just wanted to do a quick energy check-in. I know for me, it kind of felt like the past couple of weeks that my energy had shifted. I don't know if it was because we were in a Mercury retrograde a couple of weeks ago. So I don't know if it was that or is somebody just throwing negative energy my way. Because sometimes I can feel it's just an energy shift. I don't know. I did a spiritual bath and I don't know. It's just like stuff has been going wrong. I don't know why. But through it all, you just try to keep a smile on your face and keep going, you know, because life be life. But what I wanted to talk about was energy in general. Sometimes energy is different, I think. Like, you know how sometimes you don't want to be around certain people because they bring negative energy? A lot of people think, oh, because you don't talk to this person or you don't feel with that person, it's because you think their energy is off. No, sometimes my energy might be off and I don't want to bring that to other people. But sometimes, yes, you can feel like negative energy being like emitted, if that's the right word I want to use, emitted from somebody else. And I mean like tons of negative energy, just that type of energy when that person comes into the room. Y'all saw my light dim? Yeah, that kind of negative energy. When energy comes into the room and it's like a dark cloud that just went over you, you know? And that was a little freaky just then. But another kind of energy that a lot of people don't realize is that your energy just sometimes don't align with somebody else's energy. And it doesn't mean that that particular person has negative energy. That person could be the life of the party, full of smiles and happiness, but you all just don't mesh well together energetically. And I don't mean like relationship wise. I mean just acquaintance wise. You know, everybody else could really love that person and you know that person is a good person. That person is, you know, they bring light, but it's just your energy and their energy just don't mix. It doesn't mean that they have any negativity going on. It's just y'all's energies just don't intertwine. But the other energy, like that darkness, yeah, that's the one you need to stay away from. The ones who bringing that negative energy around you to the point it just, you know, that person comes to the room and you're like, and it's not that you shut down. It's like, Mm. Every time I say the word negative energy, the light it dims a little bit. But yeah, that person, they speak and you're like, oh, you know, or that person just does the most, and you're like, I don't know. It's like a weird type of energy, and you don't know if they have like, you don't know what's going on with them, and they could just be going through stuff. And I'm not talking about somebody who you meet them one time and they have like a negative energy, and it could be just because they're going through something at the time. But if it's somebody that whenever you see them and they come around and you feel that energy shift in the room, yeah, those are the ones I don't want to hang around. Those are the ones that just, and then you have to pull yourself away, and everybody's like, well, why aren't you hanging around such and such anymore? Yeah, because I can feel their energy. I can feel their negative energy. It's not that person who is bringing light over there, and we just don't mesh well together, even though they mesh well with other people. They get along with everybody. Because everybody's energies just aren't going to, you get along acquaintance wise, but you're not going to get along and go, skipping down the yellow brick road together type of energy. But when that other energy comes around and it's just pure negative, oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to adjust my microphone. It fell. But yeah, so that's why I just want to do an energy check-in with everybody, because, and if you're still following along, I have my love shirt on. So, leave a couple of hearts down in the comment section. Let me know how your energy is going this month, or this year for that matter. And I'm going to tell you, and it's like he's doing, what it could be that it's just about that time to get the light replaced, because I don't think I've had to change this light bulb out in years. I don't even know if I've ever changed this light bulb out. I don't know. But that kind of hurt just looking at it because the cover's not on there. But I have a Ring camera, and twice now at exactly 3:30 in the morning. It'll be different. It was different times, but around 3:30 in the morning, I thought it was an orb, like a little, a soul, about the orbs, like a soul, ghost or whatever, just floats across, and it floats, and it goes in a particular way that you can see on the camera. You can barely see it at first because, of course, it's nighttime at 3 a.m. But I noticed that I posted it on my TikTok. If you go to on TikTok, the number one and only Miss K is OneAndOnlyMisskayMISSKayMOUSC. But if you go to One and Only Miss K and look at one of my videos, I posted an orb video because I found it strange. I was like, why am I getting a notification at 3 something in the morning? But then I want to say it was like a week or two later, and around the same time, it came across the screen again, and one of my friends was like, that could just be a speck of dust. I could see it was like a couple of specks floating around. It was like, but this one, it always goes from the right side of the screen to the left side, and it floats up. It's like a certain movement. And I was like, I equated that to my energy and just how my luck has been. It felt like someone just been throwing negative energy towards me. And I kept saying that. And y'all know I watch a lot of tarot readings, right? And so one of my favorite tarot readers, mentioned that. And it wasn't like a personal reading or anything. It was like a general reading. I don't know if it was her Aquarius reading or her Queendom Connections reading. I can't remember which channel, because she has 2 channels. But she was like, I think she was mentioning about people recently throwing like negative energy towards you. And she was like, she kept itching right here. She was like, oh my gosh, it's itching. And she was like, I hope I don't get a bump. And she went and got some witch hazel to put on her skin, and just kept itching. And I was like, you know what? It's crazy. About a week ago, I think she said a beauty spell or something. I was like, oh, I hope nobody's trying to throw anything towards me like that. But I was like, and she's an Aquarius also, but it came in the exact same spot. I was like, you know what? I do have a pimple that has been getting on my nerves. It's right there. And then I had one that was right here. I don't know if it's still there. Kind of. And it was painful. But I was like, it's just crazy how she had in the exact same spot. And she was talking about it. And then I started thinking about all the kind of events that has been happening over the past, I just say the past month or so with me. I'm like, is somebody actually doing that? Because I really do keep to myself. For the most part, I work, I go home, and I work, I go home, I work, and go home. Like, I might go to the bar. I think I went last weekend, and I went last time before that, it was back in January. So, like, I don't really go out like that. So I'm like, who knows me enough to want to throw this negative energy towards me if that's what's going on? And then I'm like, I could see if it was maybe back in my 20s when I used to run my mouth and, especially in the military. I was a little reckless. But now I really keep to myself. I don't hang out like that. And I'm like, who knows little me enough to want to throw negative energy towards me? If that's what's happening, I'm not 100% sure. But you can just feel that shift. And when you're, like I said, when your energy is off. When you just been feeling, and I'm not talking about like mentally. Some people feel down and depressed, and you do need to get help for that. But I'm talking about when you just feel, I'm not even drained or anything. Your aura is just different. It's not like you feeling down, depressed, and sluggish and all that. I'm not even talking about that. Although I have been sleeping a lot lately. And usually I don't get enough sleep. I've been really, really tired lately. And that really surprised me. But I'm talking about energetically, like aura-wise. I'm from the South, I'm a little country, so if I'm saying the word a little weird, just excuse me. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I know I'm just rambling now, so I'm switch on over. But what I want y'all to do is, if you just feeling weird lately, I know people coming down with the flu lately. I've been trying to dodge everybody at work. Y'all, getting the flu. I'm trying not to get it. Praying hands, I don't. But, I was like, maybe I'm coming out with the flu. Hopefully I'm not. But for those of you who are just going through that weird aura thing going on with y'all too, and you're like, where's that coming from? I don't know. Take you a good spiritual bath. And not only do you need to do a spiritual bath, it's something I got to do now. As you see, I got this back going on back there. Is a spiritual cleansing. And I mean, spring cleaning can be your spiritual cleansing. Getting outside and grounding yourself. I wanted to do it today so badly. Just getting out there barefoot in the grass, even though I have a lot of ants out there. Getting out there barefoot in the grass or just on the concrete. Just to be outside barefoot. And just taking in the warmth of the sun before it gets too hot. because, you know, live in the South, it can get about 100 degrees. But just getting the warmth of the sun and just feeling that energy from the sun emitting onto you, that's what I really wanted to do. Unfortunately, we have a lot of wasps and bees flying around. So, but hopefully tomorrow I can get out there and do that, because you can just feel when you need to do that. I probably need to go meditate again as well. But y'all, I'm gonna cut this now because I'm in 15 minutes in. I went 5 minutes over than what I wanted to do, but I kept rambling on. So y'all, I hope you all have a very blessed week. I need to try to do more videos and try to go live and stuff. I went live on TikTok the other day. And then I did a quick live on my Facebook. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting some more videos on Facebook for those of y'all who use it. I know my daughter calls me old. I'm like, look, I've had Facebook since like 2007. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of 10,000 pictures that have accumulated over those years. But I'm gonna try to get another Facebook account set up and get videos on there. But for now, y'all, I have a IG. I don't use it like that because I think my pictures on Facebook go over there because it's linked together. That's the only reason. But I don't go on IG like that. So the only other way that you're going to be able to watch any other videos other than here is to go to my TikTok, one and only Miss K. All right, y'all. I hope you all have a blessed week. Peace, love, and blessings. And I'll see you all again pretty soon.